Welcome. My name is Ben Thompson, and I'm the creative director for Hearthstone. And I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce, for the very first time, our new executive producer, Chris Siggety.
Thanks so much, Ben. I've been a big fan of the Hearthstone team since its inception, and I've been playing the game nonstop since launch. I'm really excited to start talking about what's coming in 2019. So what is coming, Ben?
2019, well, the year of the dragon. We're so excited for the very first time to tell a cross-year narrative connecting each and every one of the 3 expansions for the year into one story.
You know, the Dungeon Run-like experience was really embraced by the community, and the team is building deeper and richer gameplay to support the narrative. But the first set of the year, you will get a great single-player experience for free. But for those of us, I'm one of those players that has absolutely loved Dungeon Run. We are adding even more content than ever before for purchase with either in-game gold or real money.
We are focused on maintaining a fun and exciting meta throughout the course of the year. We're in the process of addressing classic and basic cards that we feel to be too powerful.
There are other things in store as well, including we're adding a feature for legendary quests to be re-rolled.
And I'm very excited for personally is the random card back option, basically allowing players to randomly assign a card back from their collection to one of their decks.
This is something I've been wanting for a long time. At this point, I've played a lot of Hearthstone and I have a lot of card backs. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to be able to change card backs from game to game as I play through my ranked experience. We're also currently exploring in-game events that change the way you think about the expansion metagame.
Now, we've heard the feedback from the community, and it's a goal of ours to interact more with you more frequently. So expect to hear from the team more often throughout the year.
Thanks so much for joining us today, and we want to give a quick shout out to all the players participating in the HCT Winter Championship.
And we look forward to an outstanding Year of the Dragon.
So you're probably wondering why I gathered you here. Let me take a moment and break it down. We've been given black eyes by the good guys. Oh, but that's about to change. Those meddlesome mortals who've mocked up our missions will finally feel some of our pain. You see, I have a devious plan that requires a demonstrative fist, and each of you will have your dreams come true as a fiendish finger of peace. What? All right, let me try this again. Alone all our dreams went. Kaboom! Yes, but united we'll take all the candles. No, think bigger.
I'm seeing what you want to do.
Let me hear it.
We'll come together so we can dismantle.
Now here's the plot to capture your greed and intrigue. We'll take Dalaran for all that it's got. As we form an evil league.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dave Kozak. Join us for an adventure in 3 parts, a Hearthstone trilogy that will take us from flying cities to ancient depths. The arch-thief Rafam has gathered together Hearthstone's most nefarious villains.
He's joined by Madame Lazul, the priest from Whispers of the Old Gods, King Togwaggle, the rogue, Hagatha, the shaman, and lastly, Dr. Boom, the warrior. Together, they've formed the League of Evil and have set their eyes on the treasures of Dalaran.
Their final objective? A mystery to be unraveled in the coming months. And who better to explore these mysteries than the villainous mastermind himself, Rafam? The one-time arch-thief is not the only villain who will be returning to Hearthstone to wreak havoc. His position as founder and head of the League of E.V.I.L has legendary benefits. Madame Lazul, the fortune teller, is bringing back some forbidden magics, faint whispers of the old gods. Patience is a villainous virtue. Schemes, such as this one, grow more powerful the longer you hold them in your hand. What do you call a card capable of doing colossal damage to every minion on the board? Evil! It's an evil card!
Take Reform Scheme. It might not look like much at first, but wait it out and it becomes a lot more powerful. So plan your moves carefully. Reform Scheme is effectively limited by how many available board spaces you have, but other schemes have no cap. During the development of Rise of Shadows, we experimented with many different mechanics before finally landing on what we know today as lackeys and schemes.
Take a look at this miscreant. Seen frequenting the company of rogues, he is capable of adding 2 such lackeys to your hand. All lackeys are small 1/1 minions with a distinctly evil battle cry. Use them and dispose of them at will. Throughout the year, more lackeys will be added with each set, representing the growing reach of the League of Evil.
Lackeys used to be called Evil Zugs. Before that, they were named Marks of Evil and were a currency that were generated by some cards and spent by other cards. We found that the requirement to draw both pieces in a proper ratio made them unreliable and not as fun. So we turned the currency into the payoff itself, similar to spare parts from Goblins vs. Gnomes. Schemes used to be spells with random additional effects or with additional discovered effects. The concept was to make an adapt-like mechanic for spells, but it proved challenging to find interesting bonus effects that worked on any spell, and also make interesting spells that worked with those bonus effects.
This druid spell will summon treants, but it's what's known as a twin spell, meaning it can be cast twice. Once cast, a second copy of the spell is added to your hand to be cast immediately or saved for a future turn. Including the city's merchants, such as this jeweler who can buy your hero an extra turn. Chef Nomi is an Epicurean of pyrotechnical proclivities. End your game with a bang, for revenge is a dish best served hot. The very embodiment of arcane energy, Kaligos allows you to cast a spell for free every turn. And if you don't have one handy, his battle cry will give you one. No doubt, the defenders of Dalaran are going to put up quite the fight. But will it be enough to save their city from the League of Evil? A tale of magic and miscreants, an epic struggle at the very epicenter of magic in Azeroth. Who will triumph? We shall see where the cards fall when the shadows rise.
Oh, we got another one. Hench-clan Burglar. 4 mana, 4/3 battle cry. Discover a spell from another class. And it's a pirate. Interesting. So the stat line isn't phenomenal for a 4-drop, but it's not bad. At least it's got 4 attack. It can challenge.
It's okay.
But being able to discover a spell from another class, meaning from your opponent's class?
From any other class. So one of the problems that we've had with Burglar Rogue is we've tried to make it an actual deck that people might play, is that the mirror is awful. It's really, really unfun to play the mirror because you can't generate any non-rogue cards, so none of your Burgle synergy cards work.
Yeah.
So we've decided that going forward, at least for now, we're going to change the cards from another class to be, the cards from your opponent's class to be cards from another class.
So is academic espionage now?
We're not going to change the back ones.
Okay.
The ones that already exist. Going forward, though, we'll try and do them like Hench-clan Burglar.
That's awesome. So it's just random.
It's just random which other class.
So cool.